All right, this video is for an upgrade to a Milwaukee miter saw from a Chicago Fire Harbor Freight miter saw. This saw has been in use for good 8 years, solid. There's a lot of things that it does well for somebody who's just beginning. There's a lot of things that it could do better, but for the price point, I think I paid $110 on sale. The Milwaukee, it's a game changer, but at that price point, about any other one that I would have purchased would have been a game changer. But I got a really good deal on Facebook Marketplace. So yeah, we'll start with what this did and why it was so good. I'll show you guys some pictures of some of the big projects I've done, but this miter saw, as basic as it is, it does everything somebody who's getting started wants. It's a slider. It has the controls up front. It's kind of annoying on how to release it. Anytime you go down, it gets fixed back in that spot, so you have to constantly be doing that, or you can twist it to the side, but then you have to remember to do that. So, little things that aren't at your fingertips that a machine like this is gonna have. It's a lot more work to zero in on your blade. I'll tell you that I've done a few fences with this. I've done, so whatever kind of wood that is. I've done a lot of like 2x4s and all this other stuff. And sure, sometimes the blade does get stuck if I go too fast, but it goes through and it's usually really close to being, at a 0 point. It has the tip points that people like, right? Even for the 0, but it's annoying because when you take it to the 0, it's not actually at the 0. You kind of have to bring it in some and then fine tune it. So it's kind of annoying in that regard, but it does the job. It's the worst at dust collection. As you guys can see, dust gets everywhere. It doesn't matter what you put. Right now it's on this because I never threw that away. I'll just change it out and put the shop vac on it. But it lasted me 10 years. It got me 10 years of projects and 3 houses, and really, it was usable for what I needed it for, but now it was time for me to upgrade it. So I did. I will tell you that what I found from a good or bad machine is that you need to change the blade. A good sharp blade will make a bad machine good, but a good blade can't make an expensive machine feel like it was worth more than a cheap machine. But moving on to the Milwaukee, it does a lot of things that just are really nice. I mean, it's cordless. Everything here is at your fingertips. That one didn't have the laser or shadow line. This one has a shadow line, and it's all nice at your fingertips, so you can control it with your hand. The spinning of all the numbers that are preset are nice. The angling it is really nice because it gets you where you need to, and you just release it and it's there, so that you're not constantly fighting. You know, the zero mark, did it move while I was cranking it up? You know, all that. It's really nice. The sliding, this glides like it's on ice. The the overall, it's great. I got it from a guy who barely used it. Doesn't even really have any signs on the blade, but I'm still gonna switch out the blade to, a nicer blade, and I'm sure it's gonna be on zero, and it's just great. But if you're just starting off and you're seeing all the videos saying how you need to get with the DeWalt, they last forever, and the Milwaukees, they last forever, and all this stuff, I can tell you that this handy dandy single beveled machine lasted me 8 years and solid projects. So I'm thankful that Harbor Freight had this machine for a simple DIYer, and I've been able to grow with it. I probably should have upgraded sooner, but it kept working. So I got used to working with a basic machine, so I can't imagine what I'm going to figure out how to do with a machine that's actually capable of making my life easy and making these projects look like $1 million. So there you go. That's what I got.